Well, hey there everybody, Aaron here. Welcome to another episode of Gideon's Tactical. Today, we're going to do a quick review for you on the Vanquest Javelin 2.0. Last year we did the Javelin for Vslinger bag. This is their just slightly upgraded version. It's 3 ounces less, and it's made with a little bit better materials in certain areas. So they've just done a little bit of tweaking to make this pack an even better pack than the original Javelin. So this Javelin 2.0, we're going to take a look at today. We're going to give you the basic specs and just kind of show you what you're getting when you purchase one of these sling bags. So with that being said, let me show you some footage of us on one of our hikes. We took this up on a light hike, packed it full with about 20 pounds worth of gear, a hatchet, water, 64 ounces of water, camera gear, lots of different gear, and we took it up there so I can kind of give you an overall idea of what you're getting and kind of so you can see it on me, and then we'll look at the ins and outs and all the different pockets that this has to offer. All right, guys, let me show you the Javelin on me and just kind of talk a little bit about the straps and how it rides. What you have here is the main strap, and you can decide if you want it either left shoulder or right shoulder. I decided with the left shoulder because I'm right-handed, so I want this hand to be nice and free for me to be doing whatever I'm doing, if I'm doing photography, if I'm running and gunning, whatever it is, so that I have full range of motion. So I have it over the left shoulder, and it's really nice and padded, can definitely hold the weight well. What I've found with a lot of use of other sling bags, I prefer sling bags when you have not a really long distance to go. I wouldn't recommend a pack like this for, say, like a 10-mile hike. It can really start to wear out that one shoulder and kind of become a hindrance versus the backpack like the Trident 20 that we're also reviewing at the same time from Vanquest. So the pad, though, is great for, either light hikes or you're just, going around town, whatever it is. Very good, solid strap here, very large with lots of extra room here to spare, and I'm 6'2", weigh about 220. I'm a pretty big guy, and there's plenty of room left over, so you can make the strap bigger if you need to. Then there's a secondary stabilizer strap right here, so you can easily either click that on, click it off, with lots of room to spare as well. Then you got your big main buckle. And I like the fact also, before I forget, is the molly. So you can, molly smaller little bags if you want. You could do a knife, and then you can obviously run your hose, and they have a little loop here for your hose for your water bladder. Then you gotta do the normal little click if you want to remove it, but they have that third little switch so that you can remove it. So it's basically a secondary safety, so it's a little bit more difficult to take off, but they do that on purpose. Then if you want to go ahead and get into your pack, I love this feature. They have a little handle right here. You can swing your pack around like that. Now it's on me, and I can get into, like we talked about a little bit earlier with the compartments, this ability to then unzip the main compartment, and I can get into all my gear, a camera lens, whatever I might need, the water bottle, and I can get into my pack without having to take my pack off. And I really like that feature a lot that this Javelin Vslinger offers you. And then I'll put this pack on real quick, just to kind of give you, again, some perspective, because I believe I forgot to do that beforehand. This is how it's riding on me. We're doing a light hike today. This is definitely fully loaded out with lots of water and food and different things like that. But very, very well designed for a sling bag of this size, which is pretty large. This is a pretty large sling bag, so it's really well designed with the stabilizers and the shoulder pad, the handle grip, and the ability to get into it without having to take the pack off is a really good added feature. All right, guys, let me go ahead and give you the specs here on this Javelin 2.0 before we get into all the ins and outs and all the pockets and different stuff like that. This is rocking their new black multi-cam. It's a new camo color that you can purchase through Vanquest, which is pretty sweet. So that's what we got here today on the color scheme. It is made out of 1000 denier nylon, Kedora nylon with a Teflon coating to help fight against water resistance. So that's great, good high quality 1000 denier and Kedora nylon. So this is definitely a very high quality item that you're purchasing. It is from bottom to top 16 inches high, 10 inches wide, 6 inches deep. So those are the basic specs for you there. And it's rocking RC class YKK zippers all the way through. So guys, those are just a few of the basic specs for you there. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and start looking at these pockets and show you what this bag has to offer you in a sling bag option. Okay, so let's go ahead and look here at the outer pocket that we have here on the Javelin. And on this outer pocket, you not only get 3 stages of molly with a 4th stage down here, but also these 3 stages have Velcro on it. So you can do lots of different morale patches. So that's just a nice little cool feature. You can either put little tiny pouches that you can molly to, or again, morale patches. So they have a vertical pocket right here that has this little toggle that keeps the zippers from accidentally coming down and sliding down because it is vertical, and keeps people from digging into it if you're, say, you know, on a metropolitan, you know, underground subway system, something like that, and you got lots of people around you. They won't be able to sneak in, you know, unzip this without you noticing. So it's just this little kind of nylon loop with a button. You just unpop that, get the 550 paracord loops that are attached to the YKK zippers out of the way. Just a little added precaution, dual zippers there. And that is just a bright orange interior, just dump pocket that you could put your CCW pistol in, and that will hold most large size pistols. It'll hold my Glock 21 45, that's a full size 45 pistol. It'll fit in there. You can put all sorts of other different things, documents. You could put your iPad mini. You know, you could put a lot of different stuff in there, no problem. Again, that's the outermost outside pocket. Then the second pocket right behind that, this whole compartment basically, has a luggage loop lock system, so you could put a little lock on there if you wanted to, so people don't get into it. And it zips open 3/4 of the way, so 75% basically, and opens like this. And you can see here I have my iPad mini with the keyboard and case slid in there, so that's real nice. That'll fit that. And then I just have some other little items here. We got a Phoenix E21 flashlight that fits in there. I got my Rat Model 1 pocket knife, and then you got some other sleeves here for pens. Then you got another little sleeve right here. You could put other documents. You got your little keeper chain for your keys, and then you have another sleeve pocket right here. And it's at that vertical angle because, like you saw in the video just a moment ago with it on me, when you whip it around and it's hanging in front of you, the pack will be like this, so that when you zip that, everything is facing up and ready for you to get a hold of, and they're not dumped out falling on the ground. So it's a cool little setup, cool little feature for that main back compartment right there. Okay guys, so this upper pocket right above the one that we just looked at has a nice little bungee system right here, so you could put a rain poncho, you know, other things like that, an umbrella, something like that. You got some more Velcro there for morale patches. You got this little sleeve that goes the whole length of the back to front over here, so I'm touching my fingers in there. So you could slide other things in there. You have the nice luggage locks with those zippers again, 550 paracord pulls, and that flips open to another little compartment. You can put all sorts of different little items in just to kind of give you, again, perspective. Here's the Phoenix E21. You can fit in this little back sleeve right here. No problem. You could put gun mags. You got these little bungees right here. You could put batteries or other little, you know, knickknacks that you don't want flying around. Then you got this other pocket mouth right here. And again, here's my Rat Model 1, just so you can kind of get a basic idea of this clamshell pocket up top, so you can get stuff that, you know, maybe need to get a little bit more access to. You could get about 4 pistol gun mags in there, no problem. Very similar in size to the Trident 20 model that we looked at, and how that pocket was set up and how we put some gun mags in there. Very similar, that you could put all sorts of different stuff up in this upper pocket on the top stage of the backpack. Okay, so on one side of the Javelin is just a smaller, slim pocket with some extra stages of MOLLE, 3 sets with 2 loops each, that you could put, you know, a water bottle, external water bottle sleeve, or, you know, gun mag pouches, or any other type of pouch you may desire. Again, 2 zippers here, clamshell setup again, so it flips open. You can see here, bright orange. I love that bright orange, so you can see everything you're doing. You got 2 sleeves here for pens. You got a wider sleeve here for a knife or a flashlight. Then over here you got 3 stages of pockets. That, again, I got the Phoenix E21 in, and I've got the Rat Model 1 down here, and then you got a nice little keychain keeper as well. So again, just tons of organization on this pack, and an awesome setup. So that's on one side of the pack. Now let's show you the other. All right, guys, so you got 2 options here with the other side of the pack. There is a pocket that goes right along the nice mesh backing that you get on this Javelin 2.0. There is no locks on them, and it's just a double run. And you can see here it opens up, and it's got 3 stages of Velcro in here, right there, that you're supposed to be able to put, you know, like a Velcro holster for your concealed carry gun, and that's kind of what it's designed for. But as I talked about in the Trident 20 video, this is the only pocket I don't really understand. I don't like its setup. I would have preferred to have that be the bladder pouch to put your water bladder in, and then had the CCW just located in a different area, because there's no lock on it, and I want that feature in case, you know, I'm going into a really sensitive area. I mean, just for whatever reason, I'd prefer to have a luggage lock right here option without those loops. And I just don't want my gun, my steel hard gun, you know, riding up against my back, and all I have is this thin piece of plastic and then this kind of foam mesh to protect it. I mean, it's going to be digging into my back. So I don't like that feature of the bag. You could use this pocket for other more sensitive items, you know, documents, those type of things if you want, but I personally would not recommend putting your CCW there. There's just other options in the bag that you could put your gun into other pockets. So that's just a personal preference. Then as we move on, we got the main compartment here, okay? So it has luggage locks, again, right here. Very nice, double run, very large YKK zippers here. And it opens up kind of like what we saw and talked about earlier in the video when you saw it on me. So you can get into your pack, and then you have this little toggle right here, just like that other vertical pocket that we were looking at earlier. This can either act as a button that will keep, you know, the zippers from going no further than just right here, or you can have it on the other side so it'll just open top, you know, and make it kind of more of like a dump backpack, or you can just have it gone all together and unzip this sucker 3/4 of the way basically to have it open like that. And then inside, very nice large compartment. This is the water sleeve. This is where I would have preferred to have the water sleeve on the outside, but this will hold a 70-ounce water bladder, no problem. It's got a nice little toggle. I'm trying to see if I can show you guys. Nice little toggle right here that you can hang your bladder on so it won't all bunch down in the bottom. So you can put that in there, and then it's got this nice little bungee to keep it all nice and secure from flopping around. Then you have these Velcro dividers. Again, I love that orange in there so you can see that kind of emergency orange so you can see what you're doing. So you can do all sorts of different stuff. You could use it for camera pieces. Here's the Vanquest Fat Pack, the large. That will fit right in there. And I can close up the pack, and I could have my medical kit really easily accessible. Here's a 32-ounce platypus water bladder, same thing, can fit in there, no problem, zip it up. I really like that. Or, you know, larger, longer items. Here's my Fiskars X7 hatchet. This is a large hatchet, and it can easily fit inside there, and I can zip it all up. So depending on what you want to put in here, again, you can put tons of stuff. Then you got on this little flap right here, this is another little stage of Molly. You know, it's got another little Velcro pocket. You can do all sorts of stuff like that. Put little items in there. Then it's got another little dump pocket. I mean, just so many, guys. I could just keep going and going and going. So many little organization features that you can do, or you can remove all these and just make it one big pocket. Just lots and lots of different options to carry your gear in, and I love it. I love that aspect about this pack. And to finally just kind of show you what I was talking about earlier, if I put both zippers on the opposite side of this, then they'll just open up like that, and now it's more like a natural backpack, and that little toggle will stop the zipper from going down and opening the rest of the pack. So that's the interior and the other side of the Javelin 2.0. All right, guys, I just want to show you some of the other features here, the last little bits and pieces of this pack before we wrap up the video. You have a normal kind of grab handle right here that's got some nice cushion on there. You got plastic D-rings on either side. You can do carabiners and different things. This is the spout hole for your water bladder, and then you can run it and attach it to this hookup right here for your hose for your water bladder, and there's actually two of them on the shoulder strap. Then you have a nice handle right here on the shoulder strap that you can grab, and then you got a plastic D-ring, and then you got some more Molly stages and different ways that you could lash different other little packs. Then again, you got that really nice clip, and then the handle on the other side. So lots of different features, and again, just want to kind of show you that major strap that holds all of the weight for you on this pack. And that strap is just really well designed. If you are looking for a sling bag, I've tested a few others out. This is the best shoulder strap on a sling bag that I've used to date, so that's very impressive. All right, guys, so you've seen the Javelin 2.0 in action. You've seen the ins and outs of it. You've seen what it can do. And I got to give you my overall view of this sling bag. Now, I've reviewed actually several sling bags here at Gideon's Tactical over the years, and I got to tell you, this Javelin 2.0 is my favorite, particularly for this size. If you're looking for a larger sized one that can carry a lot of stuff for you, this is definitely going to be the one that I would recommend over a lot of other ones that I've seen because of how well that strap is designed. I just like the layout of all the pockets, because that's when it comes to this type of stuff, I mean, the quality is very, very high. This is a very high quality item, but you know, sometimes it can basically just be come down to how is the layout on the pockets and the setup of the bag. And I really like the layout and how these pockets, how the handles, all the little features, all the little luggage loops and the YKK zippers, and just everything that this pack has to offer you is phenomenal for a sling bag. So guys, I would highly recommend it if you're in the market for a medium to large sling bag. The Javelin 2.0 from Vanquest is high on my list and definitely recommended over here at Gideon's Tactical. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching this particular episode of Gideon's Tactical. Please subscribe, comment, like the videos, share the videos, and check out our Facebook page. You can find it on the YouTube homepage at Gideon's Tactical. Like our Facebook page, where you'll get updates of upcoming videos, you'll get photos, as well as upcoming gear, new gear releases, you know, that products and companies that are released, as well as behind the scenes footage and bloopers that you'll never see make it to YouTube. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Stay equipped, stay prepared. We'll see you out there.